Y'all remember when Jaleel White had us glued to the TV every week in the 90s, right? Rocking those suspenders and high water pants as Steve Urkel on Family Matters, chasing Laura Winslow like his life depended on it. That nerdy swag was undefeated. But behind the scenes, Jaleel had a not-so-funny moment that he spoke about years later involving actor and dancer Stoney Jackson. Now, before we get into what went down, go ahead and like this video, drop a comment below, share it with your folks, and don't forget to subscribe and tap that notification bell so you never miss out on any of our throwback gems. If you're from the old school, then you definitely remember Stoney Jackson. He was one of the coldest dancers in Michael Jackson's Beat It video and later starred in The White Shadow, 227, and plenty more. Not to mention, you couldn't flip through Right On, Tiger Beat, or Teen Beat magazines without seeing him and his then signature Jerry curl that was nearly as famous as he is. But apparently, that curl came with some heat and Jaleel White was on the receiving end of it. A while back, Jaleel took to Instagram to recall the time Stoney made a guest appearance on Family Matters and played him hard, on and off the court. Jaleel is seemingly still salty from Stoney rough-handling him as a kid. Here's what Jaleel posted, along with a photo of Stoney and his famous Jerry curl do from back in the day. Behind the sitcom and in the spirit of Charlie Murphy, I will share a story with you. The gentleman actor with the curl and red shirt once did a guest appearance on Family Matters. Jaleel started with referring to the throwback photo he'd posted online of Stoney. I was age 14 at the time, maybe. In passing, he noticed me shooting baskets on a portable basketball hoop provided to me by production, just outside our stage. He approached me casually and politely challenged me to a game of one-on-one while waiting to be called back onto stage for rehearsal. Of course, I said yes and could not have been more eager. And that's when things apparently took a turn, because here's what Jaleel says happened next between him and Stoney. The game began ferociously. I will never forget, Jaleel explained. He blocked the ish out of my first shot attempt and wagged his head to serve notice this would not be some casual co-worker's affair. The next 11 points would mark my physical introduction to grown man strength, gratuitous N-words, elbows thrown unnecessarily, and an eventual loss for me. At 110 pounds, maybe, I never stood a chance. He snarled at me before returning to stage as if to say, "Little niglet, you ain't ish." Needless to say, my hoop game improved with age and weight. I'd always hoped I would avenge this merciless encounter, but our paths never crossed again. Jaleel continued with, the moral of this story is most performers are slightly touched individuals or bat-ish crazy. Never let a curl fool you. Proceed with caution. And even when you think, hey, it's just a game, there's always someone out there with a Mamba mentality looking to prove something at your psychological expense. Hashtag Tales from My Childhood, the Urkel star concluded. Well, alrighty then. That man Jaleel said, never let a curl fool you. And listen, the way Stoney Jackson came at him with elbows and grown man strength, it sounds like he took that pickup game way too serious. Now, maybe, just maybe, now that this story's out there, Stoney might give Jaleel another shot, one last rematch for the culture. But until then, it's safe to say Jaleel learned the hard way that not all co-stars come in peace. And on a side note, here's an interesting tidbit of info for y'all. Ironically, in the years that followed, Stoney Jackson reportedly became a high school basketball referee, seemingly because he just loves the sport and all facets of it. Anywho, drop your thoughts below. Have you ever had a moment where someone caught you off guard in the way Stoney Jackson apparently did to Jaleel White? And before you dip out, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss the next dose of old school. Thanks for watching.